Welcome to your monthly reading, Tuning into Love. I'm tuning in for you guys for this month, and truly, this is a timeless message. So, whenever you're watching it, is the perfect divine time to be watching it. So, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Beautiful Geminis, fellow Geminis, I love you guys. I had so much fun right before I was tuning into us, of course. I sat down and shuffled through my little cards here because I'm doing the readings by, whatever I pulled next. And as I was tuning into Gemini, I'm listening to music as well before I tune into the readings and just getting into the energy and the music that came through. I'm gonna list it. It's listed down in the description box below. But I was gonna start out with one song, and then some of the readings have like two or three. Some have one, but we have four. We have four because I started just doing a few things in between the reading, and I pulled the Gemini energy and I was just getting into it, and the songs were just like speaking to me and so perfect. And the last one I was like, okay, that's time to get into the reading. So the four songs were Teach Me to Whisper by Liquid Mind, and it's like this beautiful meditative sound, or song sound. And I just thought that was so beautiful for Geminis, that liquid mind, that fluid beautiful mind. So it's a beautiful tune to just meditate into and see what visions come through for you. Teach Me to Whisper, I mean, that's that beautiful connection to your higher self and the unconditional love frequency in your physical reality is very cool. And then we have Stay High by Stay High by Brittany Howard, which is so awesome. That is such a great song. And I can, of course it's coming from me, Stay High. And then Come On Get Higher by Nathanson came through next. And I love that song. And then the last song that came through was Nothing Compares to You by Sinead O'Connor. So that is such a classic song that I'm sure all of us Geminis can relate to on some level, like singing back in the day, or, just feeling that, because we are such deep lovers. We are the lovers, that's our card in the tarot. So it was just so awesome. These songs are true love songs, and I think just really in alignment with us Gemini. So, and what's funny is this self-love card that we're going to start with, we've pulled this for us before. So welcome all of you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here, for all your subscribes, likes, comment, and share. Please subscribe if you haven't. And thank you guys all so much for all of your love and support, your personal readings, your purchases of all my creative things, your donations to my channel, the super chats, the live support, my Patreons. I love you guys so much, and thank you for being who you are. There's more to come on my Patreon, so more intimate things behind the scenes and more specific special messages for co-creators. So if you guys feel guided to connect with me on any of my social media or any of that, all those links are down below. And I am doing personal readings as well. And for August, I haven't said this in any of the other readings, but for August, I am doing a special for $44 for a 30-minute reading. So if you're interested in that, let me know. And other than that, you guys, let's just get into it. And I'm excited to see what's coming through for us, okay? So this is the self-love card, and it says, as I learn to love myself, I become powerful. I do not need to wait until I become perfect before I love myself. Loving myself is the quickest way to create a wonderful life. So I feel like as Geminis, we've been doing that, really learning to love ourselves truly unconditionally. Accepting ourselves has been, I think, one of the biggest things, like really just integrating both sides of who we are, all of it. And so we're coming into our full power, and it's really beautiful, okay? And this is a postcard from Spirit. It says, love your dreams, and it has like Cupid on the front there shooting a bow and arrow. The Cupid's arrow, it's pointed. That's awesome. It says, dear wonderful you, intimacy is scary sometimes. It means you have to let someone else get to know the real you, not the perfect, flawless mask you wear for others. No, it's time to reveal the cool one, the passionate one, the imperfect one that is totally you without artifice or walls. Yes, you will be exposed and vulnerable for a time, but it will be so worth it. This is the only way you will know true closeness with others, and you will also be close to Spirit and to us. There is amazing freedom that comes when you let go and just be yourself with another or a group. Release from the invisible bindings that keep you from intimacy. Releasing Release from the invisible bindings that keep you from intimacy is truly empowering. So may we support you wholeheartedly in this choice. You will know yourself better, and we hope learn to love yourself as much as we do. Life is about who we are with others, so share it. You will be so glad you did. Loving you so, so, so much, right, Geminis? Yes, I relate to this and understand, and that's, for me, this is very true. Opening up and allowing others to see who I am has increased my level of intimacy with others, because we see each other for who we really are. We know we're showing up authentically, and so we can trust that, and it's easy. And so you develop closer bonds that are, true. So look at us. I love this, and that's what it's all about. That's what we want ultimately, right? As lovers, we want that intimate connection, not just in a romantic sense, but with everyone we're connected to, because we love people. And we have to learn to love ourselves first. It's all part of the process. So, yeah, oh my goodness, Gemini. So let's see what's going on with the tarot here, okay? Let's see what's going on for Gemini. This card flew out. Three of Cups. Look at that. That's beautiful. As we come into our power, we connect more intimately with our friendships. Are those people that are in our lives that support us and just love us for who we are, those connections that are just meant to be, soulmates, all of that. So friends and family, co-workers, whomever, neighbors, just people that we are connected to. There's an energy of celebration and support and emotional well-being and fulfillment, and being able to, be in that level of intimacy with each other, however you choose, and being free to be authentic and be yourself and all of that. So it's beautiful. It's a really beautiful energy. And you're all equals, you all have something to offer to one another, and it's beneficial. It makes you feel good. It feeds your spirit. It nourishes your soul, your creativity, your inspiration, all of it, your life force. You do that for each other. So this is your tribe, attracting your tribe and your people and those that are truly aligned with you effortlessly. It's a co-creation with spirit in the sense of your emotional well-being, because you've chosen to align with your true soul signature, your authentic energy, who you naturally are without thinking about it, right? Okay, so Gemini, what else is coming through for you? Eight of Pentacles, working hard on our pentacles, right? Our gifts, our talents, our skills, what we're contributing to this physical world. And I feel like there's, Spirit's providing us time for that. It's opening up the time for us to do that. Okay, there's a decision here that needs to be made. Okay. Interesting. So we've got the Ace of Swords and the Sun in reverse. So there's something that's in your, got you thinking. And maybe there's some confusion around the situation. There's something here that is floating around in the mind. Isn't that interesting? We got Teach Me to Whisper by Liquid Mind. It's more of a meditative track. So whatever's going on in your mind, any sort of thoughts up there that are causing confusion or making you feel not quite yourself, there's something here about really getting into your heart and recognizing too that through this process you're going to have a big breakthrough, and there's just so much happiness. There's a recognition of your true self. When I see this card, it's so beautiful. I love this Sun card because to me it always feels like, looking at a mirror reflection of yourself in terms of energy and childlike essence and joy, and just there's nothing else in the world that compares to that. It's like that Sinead O'Connor song. It's like there's nothing else that compares. You can have it all, but it's this intimate connection with this particular person in this card. It's just being able to connect authentically and to be received in that way as well. For someone else to connect with you authentically and to have that bond of intimacy. That's what it's like without that, it doesn't matter what we have. You know, it's like it's wonderful. We're grateful, but nothing compares to that feeling of like complete wholeness and intimacy. Okay, so there's a breakthrough here. There's divine like thoughts, ideas, downloads coming in or energies, and so the mind is going, hey, wait a minute, you know, it's like it needs to come in to be received through the heart, and then the mind allowed to process it, as opposed to it, you know, stopping in the mind first before it goes to the heart. There's something here that's unfolding. There's something here that's unseen. However, it's soon to be revealed, and this is about recognizing that the power's in your hands too. You know, it's she's got her hands over her heart, so her heart's guarded. It's like the blindfold's on. She could easily take off the blindfold. There's no one standing there stopping her from doing anything. Like she's just maybe someone put the blindfold on her. Maybe someone told her to, you know, that's not a safe choice to whatever, you know, but it's like knowing your power, you're not afraid to face the truth. You're not afraid to know the truth. That you want to know the truth, right? You want to have a breakthrough in the truth. And so it's facing, you know, when you step into your power, when you're feeling your confidence and you're really tuned in, especially when you're in receptive mode here, because this is like a very divinely receptive energy where you're focused consciously on an activity or something, and in the background you're able to receive all these downloads in a sense. So excuse me, you guys, hold on one second, I need to get a drink. I apologize. I might have to take a break after this and continue the readings tomorrow as my voice is starting to tell me it's time to take a break. So yeah, there's a decision here. Let's get further into it and see what's coming next. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune. This is beautiful. Okay, this is alignment, right? Good fortune, finances, things going well, relationships, like everything feels aligned. The universe has your back. It's like things are coming around full circle. The tables are turning. You're feeling that movement of the energy of things feeling more effortless, and you know, no longer the joker getting thrown off the wheel. It's like it's you know, you're in the flow. And you also understand that you create your own reality. You know that this is because you've chosen love and you've taken the steps to heal and grow and expand. And so now you're recognizing, you know, how you co-create and how you move along in this current of love. And it's really beautiful. Okay, let's see what the Two of Swords here. Oh, okay. So Judgment in reverse. This is simply a matter of being true to who you are. It's like once you fully embrace yourself and let go of any sort of judgments and love yourself fully, this energy, you know, the decision is made that you're choosing to be authentic and align with what's authentic for you no matter what. No matter what, because doing that, that's when the universe can bring you everything that you desire. There's no more thinking about it in the head. If it resonates in your heart and your soul, it's the truth. If your head's like, I don't know, and this and that, and you're feeling doubt, cast out doubt and then see how you feel. Go into your heart. Don't be afraid to be seen for who you are and in all your beautiful, magnificent glory. You know, it doesn't matter. It's like, this is, once the universe recognizes that it's like first we have to really choose it and mean it and stand behind it. Like I remember it was the night that I chose to be authentic to myself no matter what. Like it didn't matter what I had to go through or what I was faced with or what fear I had to do. I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, I will never betray you again, Crystal. I will stand by your side and choose to only align with what is authentic for you. Moving forward, I have your back. We got this together. No longer are we going to allow ourselves to enter into relationships or situations that cause pain and hurt and death ultimately of our spirit. Like that's not going to happen. And once I like looked at myself in the eye and declared that to myself, everything changed literally. Like that day, like the next day, I had like this huge heart chakra opening and things just started unfolding like beyond my, understanding at the time. But there was so much understanding, it was like, oh my gosh, wow, so once you make that internal decision, you know, and it's really anchored in, the universe recognizes you, then everything just begins to flow, because we have to say yes to the universe for the universe to say yes back to us, okay? And look at this, the King of Swords in reverse. So this is beautiful because this is, for the Gemini mind, we are, you know, the divine messengers. It's part of our journey here is to master the mental realm, and it's very sophisticated. It's highly intelligent when it comes to the fear-based consciousness. The manipulation energies, deception, and the fear-based energies are so intelligent, equally to the divine energies of, you know, pure and true. So with the King of Swords here, it shows me that they're like through this process of total self-acceptance and understanding that you are so intelligent and divinely wise, and these beautiful divine thoughts that come in through you are true, you know. There's that silent power that you can hold and stand in your integrity, where you don't need to necessarily speak your truth. You don't need to, you know, go out and convince anyone of your truth or need approval or acceptance from anyone outside of yourself. You already accept and approve of yourself because you know, and spirit, you know, acknowledges you, the divine acknowledges you by means of affirming it in your higher, you know, in the physical and through manifestations that come out of nowhere and all these things. So, and also with the masculine energy being here, it's empowering you to take action when you need to take action, whether that's to, you know, address something in truth and speak your truth, like in, you know, in a calm, firm manner, or whether it's to not speak truth, to hold back and you know, allow yourself to respond in integrity at another time. Like there's this wisdom that comes from the experiences that you've had, and there's no way you're going back to what, you know, it's like it's present and it's moving forward, and it's all a process. This is a process of Gemini's really stepping into their power, something that was always meant to be. So this is really beautiful. That just flipped out as I went to shuffle the Nine of Wands. Okay, so persevering and overcoming any challenges or obstacles, that energy of fire that comes in when you need it. And also remember to rest, you know, in between things in your life. Make sure you take time, like tonight after this reading, I'm going to rest. I'm going to stop. Even though I feel like I could keep going, I know it's best if I take a break and start again in the morning, just for the quality of the readings and all of that. So I love how things flow when you just trust your own intuition and take advantage of the energies as they come, you know, and not holding on to expectations or having they have to be a certain way. Just trust the process. Trust that you will embrace everything when you're meant to, and not a moment sooner or less. Like it's all orchestrated for your growth and evolution, and you can't get it wrong, okay? Yeah, look at this, the Nine of Swords in reverse. There it is. It's the end of all that mental stress and anxiety and just, you know what I mean. So no more feeling like your hands are tied or you're up against a wall or you're stuck or stressing about things in the middle of the night or worrying about things or why things happened. You're just in trust and surrender and knowing that you're divinely guided, and now that the thoughts that you're connected to are divine as well, you recognize, you know, the source of the information and where it's coming from, and you may even be, you know, detached emotionally from certain individuals or situations because you understand that investing any sort of emotional energy into it would just drain you. It wouldn't benefit in any way. So there's that energy of kind of, maybe you appear cold to some people, but it's not out of trying to harm them. It's out of, you know, benefiting and preserving any sort of relationship in the future to occur. So that's what I see. Is there any advice for Geminis here? Four of Cups. Okay, so, and High Priestess. Let's get one more for advice. The Six of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so if there's situations where they don't feel equal, they feel one-sided, or they're not satisfying in any way, like this is about, I feel like there may be people or situations that come into your life at this time, because especially as you step into your power, okay, there's that energy of love and fear, and they both want your attention. Okay, love attracts love. Ultimately, it's all love. However, it's being able to discern, like with the King of Swords. Is this source, is this person rooted in love? Are they unconscious to it? Are they still in the fear? Is this, um, you know, is this job that I'm seeking aligned with my beliefs and values and sustaining to my way of life? Is this friendship bringing inspiration and creativity or some sort of benefit? Is it benefiting me? And there will be people and situations that present yourself as you become brighter that may not have your best interest at heart. So it's really up to you to trust your own intuition and discernment, to feel, when you feel something like an opportunity come and it just doesn't feel like it's going to satisfy you, then just, follow, observe your intuition and trust it. Same thing when it comes to one-sided relationships. Like, you're really going to be able to feel what's right for you and what isn't. And even if it seems like, I mean, this is like a big thing for Geminis and twin flames and things like that, because things may come in a certain package and it looks like everything we want, but we know by the way it feels intuitively. And so it's honoring our intuition. It's really trusting it above all else and really heeding the warnings and knowing that not all that glitters is gold, right? So I feel like it's, those songs, Stay High, Come On Get Higher. It's like that feeling, and nothing else compares to you. It's the feeling of divine unconditional love is nothing else compares. There is no comparison, because the truth is the truth. Anything else is illusion, right? What is meant for you is meant for you. It's not like there's, So I just feel that there's so much wisdom here, and we're going to get some oracle cards, okay? We're going to start actually with the Ascended Masters and just see what higher self wants Geminis to know at this time. Geminis, purification, white Tara. Okay, so this is speaking to purifying. We pulled this earlier for, I don't remember what sign, but this energy of really taking stock of what we're tuned into and just letting go and purifying anything that's, not in alignment with our true authentic essence and power. That's not empowering to us. So is this empowering or disempowering? And that's thoughts, people, relationships, situations, foods, objects, products, everything, music, all of it, plants, your house, where you live, your car, your clothes. Like, you don't have to be extreme about it, but if there's certain things that just, like, okay, it's time to let this go. It's time to stop entertaining that. That's not serving me. You'll just know by the way it feels, right? And then working your magic, that mojo, getting your mojo back and feeling your power and, allowing yourself to tap into it and for it to guide you and help you resolve any sort of situations or challenges that you're facing, to use your magic to help you overcome and persevere and speak your truth or not, depending on the situation, and just allowing yourself to be your true self no matter what. And if someone doesn't accept that or rejects it, so be it. That's their choice. It's not personal. It has nothing to do with you, right? So this is really beautiful, Gemini. Let's get you a messenger oracle. Seek the lesson. Okay, 35. I feel like this is, we know that we're seeking the lesson, and challenge your perception. Number 5. Interesting. Look at that. Let's see what it says here. So seeking the lesson, this is about really, carrying forth all the wisdom and deep insight that we've gained through the past experiences in our relationships, and being able to, like, transform it into beautiful energy that we can share with others, through our communication, through our telepathic connection with our higher self. It's given us a power of fierceness, I mean, this wolf is like staring directly into You know, it's almost like it's just like looking directly into you, but it's a very confident, assured, and, you know, very aligned and connected type of energy. It's very powerful. You know, it's knowing who you are and rocking it. Okay. And then challenge your perception. So as you're growing and expanding in this new awareness of yourself and who you really are, your perceptions will be challenged, you know, in certain ways that allow you to continue growing and becoming something, you know, more than you could ever dreamed. You know, it's like we're not aware of the levels of consciousness until we're experiencing them, and there's so many, and they keep growing and expanding and going deeper and deeper. So keeping our minds open and to that pure and true energy, the source of energy versus, you know, the end all be all. It's more like just this ever expanding, open, beautiful mind of consciousness that continues to stream in to your third eye, your beautiful vessel, you know, as long as you're tuned into that true and pure energy. So that's all we need to know as humans, you know, because our higher self is that divine energy. It already knows what's up. So challenge your perception. You cannot challenge an outdated perception or one born from a lack of understanding if you're unwilling to put aside your feelings and beliefs and embrace another's point of view. To do so makes you aware of the whole and stands you up on high, where you can see that both parties involved in a dispute can act against an injustice. Both can be right, both can be wrong, and what one may perceive to be harmful may be seen as both healing and beneficial by the other. So, yeah, I mean, Gemini's, it's like we had to experience both sides of the coin to understand, to be able to put ourselves in others' shoes, our shoes, you know, understand that not everyone does that as well. Like, it's like this whole process of learning, you know, like students, and now we've grasped the lesson, we've learned, we're graduating to the next level of consciousness, and there is so much, you know, clarity and joy and a return to innocence that comes with that, you know, that freedom to be who you really are and not be a slave to the mental realm of fear and grief and stress and anxiety. And it's like that just kills our spirit so quickly. It depletes our energy. We become sick and grouchy and moody, and, you know, I don't know. I mean, there's so many things it does. It just depends on who you are in your situation, but it happens to all of us. So I'm really proud of you guys. You're amazing, and this is really beautiful energy to see. I just see this beautiful alignment and power, and it's quite gorgeous. Okay, let's get you a divination of the ancients card. Whoa. Shagai, fragmented. Look at that. Reclaiming all your aspects. This reading, did we do this? This is very similar to a daily reading the last couple days. I don't know if it was for Gemini or not, but that's okay. This is amazing. It's good. It's just affirmation and reaffirming to what we know, and that's what we need. Okay, so the worst is behind you, and you can begin to breathe deeply, knowing you will never have to go through the same difficulties again. A place of such uncertainty that it left you feeling that all you cared for was torn from you, lost forever. It hasn't been easy at all to gather what little strength you had left, but sometimes we must undergo a journey of turmoil to find the haven of peace on the other side. So now know that you are safe to release your sorrow and allow your tears to cleanse away your hurt. As though gathering back your scattered Shagai bones, your heart will knit together and you will soon feel whole again. I won't turn back, I'll carry on. Hard words and sorrow made me strong. For now I rise, I'm standing tall. Emotions healed, I conquer all. A situation is healed, time to pick up the pieces and move on. Quit playing the victim, don't be ruled by your emotions. Focus on a positive outcome. Give yourself time and permission to heal and grieve. Happiness awaits. Okay, and it says, still common in Mongolia and throughout Central Asia where it originated, Shagai refers to the collection of small knuckle bones of sheep, goat, and in some case wolves, which are thrown on the ground. The pattern they form is then divined by a bone thrower who is gifted in their interpretation. By seeing how the bones fall, the diviner can settle arguments within the tribe, listen to the ancestral spirits for guidance, on health issues and discover answers to questions asked. Isn't that amazing? I love that. I've always been fascinated by that, and I do understand it on some level, but I think it's really amazing. It's a very ancient form of divining, and I love how it speaks to, reclaiming your bones. Like, it's like reclaiming your power, all the aspects of you, the ancient and the new, and it's through that process that you become whole and complete and strong, so strong that, there's nothing that can ever rock your foundation again. Not in that way. So, and we got the wolf here showing up, it's like this is powerful, instinctual energy that's playing out here, and embracing it is such a beautiful, empowering thing to do. It's what you meant to do, isn't it? So I'm really happy for you guys. This is amazing. I hope this reading's resonating, and I just thank you for being you. You guys are amazing. I am honored to share these messages and feel the healing energy with you, so thank you. I'm going to pull a Sacred Rebels card here to end the message. So before we go, ooh. Oh, how cool is this, you guys? Legacy of Light. Isn't that beautiful? The Legacy of Light. Oh, I love this. This is so cool. Okay, I feel the ancestors, there's some strong ancestral energy here. So beautiful, Gemini. You're being asked to honor the legacy of light that is your sacred birthright. Take nourishment and support from those that have come before you, your ancestral lines, not only in blood, but also in spirit. Perhaps these are the beings that have inspired and motivated you to live as a sacred rebel from your heart and with belief in yourself. The more you are nourished by this legacy of light from your past, the more you become a bearer of the legacy for those that will be supported by your light in the future. This is a sacred endowment from the great universal source of light to humanity. It is the light of wisdom, creativity, radical courage, love, and respect that is passed down from the heart of each generation to the next. The legacy of light is your spiritual birthright to refine and shine your essence to the world, into the world, to be like a sun, radiant and unapologetic of your nature. The oracle of legacy of light comes to you when you need confirmation that a creative choice you are making or have made or soon will make is one that is in alignment with your sacred purpose and spiritual path of healing and growth. The legacy of light cannot be ignored without some detriment to your sense of well-being. If you were asking about a particular question and drew this card, then part of the answer to your question is that the issue at hand is one of utmost importance to your spiritual growth. Even if it seemed like a relatively insignificant question, the energy around this matter is relevant to your sacred birthright to shine. Perhaps you need to trust more to know that all is well, no matter what appears to be, and to ask for help and believe that you deserve to receive it. The legacy of light also asks you to call on the unconditionally loving support that exists for you every day. This light will offer you all manner of assistance. Do not call upon it like starving because to not call upon it is like starving because you believe that you have no means to acquire food whilst a feast lays before your eyes. If only would partake of it. Perhaps you worry that you are asking too much of those who wish to assist you. However, this is a mistaken belief. Those beings of unconditional love who assist us spiritually each day need to shine just as we do. When they are embraced for their purpose, to assist with the spiritual growth of humanity through unconditional love, they too become a part of the legacy of light, shining bright with love and helping to illuminate the world. Although you may doubt your goodness at times, and being human does mean there will be some very dark moments on your path, this oracle affirms that you are coming from love with the pure intention to simply live your life and do your best in the circumstances in which you find yourself. You are being asked to avail yourself of the help that is awaiting your request so that your own light can become a part of the greater shining legacy of divine brilliance made manifest upon the earth. This oracle is also guiding you to something in your family history or spiritual ancestry that is relevant to you now. Your spiritual ancestry can be recognized through the traditions and cultures you are intrigued by and interested in. They do not have to be the same as the spiritual traditions that you were raised with in this lifetime, although they may be. The influence of your family history and or spiritual tradition may be encouraging and constructive, but it may also be holding you back. Sometimes we unintentionally absorb the hidden fears of our parents or our religious upbringing, such as the belief that dreams cannot manifest or that we have to compromise to the point of losing what makes us feel truly alive. If you can relate to this or want healing just in case it is happening beyond the level of your conscious awareness, simply complete the healing process below. If you're involved in a group project, this oracle is asking you to stay true to the heart of why you began working together in the first place and to seek assistance, protection, and guidance from a source that loves all of you unconditionally. You can do this through the healing process below. Finally, if you need a jolt to recognize that you are a creative being entitled to explore your ingenuity, perhaps through taking a class or pursuing your own artistic interests at home, then this oracle brings the particular guidance that yes, this is a part of your life path and you are encouraged to take it further. You are also acknowledged through this oracle as having some special creative and healing offering to make the world in this lifetime. Healing offering to make to the world in this lifetime. You will leave a legacy of light for the greater good upon this planet, and you will be lovingly supported in many ways by the great creative universal intelligence when you ask for help. If you don't know how to do that, just complete the healing process below, okay? I'm going to show you guys this healing process. You can take a screenshot of it if you want to do it at home, so you can go ahead and do that, and I'll turn the page. I'm not going to read it tonight, but that way you have it if you so choose. So Gemini, that is amazing. Wow. I'm definitely feeling all that energy surrounding, and I think it's beautiful. It just offers that strength and support when you need it, you know, because you never know exactly what's going to be unfolding, but as long as you stay true and your intentions are pure, just know that, you know, all is well. You are human, and so you're truly a divine infinite soul, right? You're having a human experience, and you're meant to experience things. So whatever's happened was meant to happen. It was divinely orchestrated. You know, it's like just acceptance, right? Complete acceptance of who you are. Love yourself completely, 100%. And that's what's going to allow you to just really embody yourself and expand and grow and become this true anchor of light and love that you are. So, and you will. There's no, you know, you're right where you're supposed to be. So this is just affirming that and encouraging you to, you know, continue in what you're doing, and, you know, so that we all feel that energy of being where we're supposed to be instead of feeling like we're not, even though we are, right? So Gemini, that is your reading. Thank you so much for being you, and for all of your subscribes, likes, comments, and shares. You guys, I'm so grateful to connect with you and to be here with you, and I will see you again very soon for the next monthly, and you guys can find me on the dailies too, and I'll, you know, you find me everywhere. If you're interested in finding me, you can find me. So I love you guys, and until next time, sending all my infinite love, always and forever. Peace in, peace out.